What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video on Massive Auto Addictions. Today we're going to be putting in a new carbon fiber steering wheel, as I showed in the video before. The unboxing video. That's the steering wheel I'm putting in. As you can see, mine it's all torn up, everything, but I'll show you that in a minute. Right now I just want to show you just this is the outline of the car. We got our carbon fiber wrap, the vinyl over here on the dash, the new carbon fibers shift knob, the new dashboard. Look, all nose crack. Look at it. You get to see the whole full thing. No cracks, no nothing. Honestly, I think this is gonna be my best video yet. The best lighting, instead of filming out the garage where you get the shine from the sun on the camera. I still got the sun coming in, but it's not towards the sun. So I think this is gonna be the best quality video, and it's a mod, so it's gonna be a very fun and easy video to do. If you guys ask me, when you guys see me when I'm putting this in, why are you in your jammies? This is gonna take about 10 minutes. This is gonna be one of the easiest thing besides the shift knob to actually do. This is me personally. This is my favorite one to do because it's the easiest, and because when you're driving a car, the most thing you're touching in the car is the steering wheel, and I'm so excited to do this. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my video. We're reaching some views on here. I like to see it. But with all that said and done, let's go ahead and get this steering wheel in. Let's get it. All right, guys, let's get into it. First things first, what you want to do is disconnect your battery, because we're messing with the steering wheel and the steering wheel airbag. You don't want to get knocked out. So go ahead and disconnect the battery. That's the first thing you should do. And after you do that, you're gonna go ahead and want to take off these plastic little covers right here. They're on both sides of the steering wheel. You can just pry them off with your fingernails. After that, you're gonna need a torque bit to unscrew these. And this right here, all this is holding in is the airbag. This is not taking the steering wheel off. I mean, it's a part of taking the steering wheel off, but it's mostly just taking the airbag. Make sure this is on something very tight, because if you lose that in there, it's stuck and you can't get this off. I did that when I was taking off the dashboard. And it might be hard to take it off because they might put some Loctite lube on it that might get it stuck, so it might be hard to take it off. Yeah, make sure this one right here, at least for mine, had severe Loctite and I couldn't get it off. This was during my dashboard video, and I had to cut this whole plastic piece off and then actually cut the screw out. And I bought a new one, bought a new cover. It only covers like $10. Came the next day, very cheap, very easy. But with all that said, we're gonna take this airbag out. And you got these two clips right here, which are your airbag sensor clips. It's the yellow and orange. You just wanna get you wanna get a flathead screwdriver, just pry it under there and just take the clip out. We're just gonna gently put this airbag out towards the side. And what now you're gonna need is, I'm pretty sure it's a 19 millimeter socket, and it is, yes. You're gonna wanna get a 19 millimeter socket and just take it out. Let me show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. Should be right here. After you get your plugs out the way, you got your 19 millimeter socket. Now, once I did this the first time, it was really on there. So, I mean, do what you can. I had a air compressor, and I used my socket on my air compressor, which just took it off easily. But with all that said, let's go ahead and do our best to take this thing off. All right, once we get that socket off, once we get that off, now your steering wheel might be stuck. You're pulling on it. See, mine's pulling on it. So what you're gonna want to do is just get your fist, just bang it on that side, bang it on this side, and boom, it comes right out. Now what you want to do is be careful, because you still got these clips that are snug in there on this one clip right here that's making sure it's in there. So you want to undo those real quick, and then you also have another plug that's connecting to the body of the steering wheel right here. I mean the instrument control. So you just want to unplug that. And there it is. Our steering wheel is out. Now, I did drop, this is where if you did drop something in there, like, oh, I dropped the thing I was trying to unscrew. There it is, came right out. Now I have that. Now, I have everything I need. Now what I'm gonna do is, because my steering wheel, since my steering wheel came with this right here and not just this leather piece right here, I'm gonna have to take out these buttons, because it came with the sides right here, but it didn't come with the buttons. So I'm gonna have to take out the buttons and everything else. So let's go ahead and get into that. But I just want to show you how dirty this steering wheel is. You know, it's very old. You know, it's OEM. You know, I'm trying to make this car pop more, and then you got this leather tearing off right here. Just a bunch of leather tearing off. It's not as black as it used to be. It's fading away. Just a bunch of leather. All this leather tearing away. I don't like it at all. All right, guys, what's next is we're gonna have to take these off. I think they're T40s, I'm pretty sure. Take these off. I'm gonna take these screws off right here too. But with all that said, let's go ahead and take these off. All right, I'm just gonna have to shake this out. It's good to come out. It's getting all stuck on these ends. So I'm gonna free both hands and I'm just gonna get this out. Okay, now what you're gonna wanna do is take these two screws off. Okay, now once you get those two screws off, this should come out. And now what you're finally wanting to do is get these four little like clamps that are stuck in there. These two right here, these bottom right there. And that should take off this plastic cover at the bottom. But they're kind of stuck on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video and try my best to get them off. All right, so I got this off. Basically what I did when it was on there, I flipped it over. And I basically just pushed from the inside and pushed out, and it got the clamps off. All right, now with all that off, we're gonna go ahead and take off these screws right here. Just all of these right around, and then we should be done. So let's go ahead and get that off. All right, once you get all those screws out, which I got mine out, you just wanna flip it back over and just pull up. It should just come off super easily, and there we go. Boom. Set this over to the side, and there we go. Our old steering wheel is finally ready to go. Look at all these scratches and marks I was trying to show you guys. This is crazy how bad this steering wheel was. This is probably the one that was on here when the car was made 14 years ago. It's crazy. Well, with all that said, let's go ahead and put this over to the side and get this bad boy new steering wheel out. Look at this. This is crispy. Whew. All right, let's get it. All right, I only grabbed this part because we're gonna go ahead and attach all this back on, since I detached the old one because I have this one. But some steering wheels, depending on what you get, they don't come with this one, so you're just gonna have to put the OEM one back on, the carbon fiber one. But I wanted everything carbon fiber, so I bought this that came with the new steering wheel. So basically all I want to do is just flip it over, and I just want to align this up with this, which basically this is going to go right here, that is going to go right here, and this is going to twine up in there for it locks into place and the wire's not flapping all the way around. And this, it'll go on top like that, or at least it'll stay out of our way until, you know, you get it back in the car, because this locks in and everything. So let's go ahead and get it back, and I'll show you when I'm done. All right, guys, we got it in there. We got it twined up. Now, what you're gonna do is, if you did take it off, you're gonna wanna get these two screws right in there and on this side right here, because these were the ones that originally locked it into place when we, you know, we're not gonna screw all these other ones in until we get it back on the steering wheel. But all the rest, we can go ahead and screw in, you know what I mean? So go ahead and screw these two in, because these were the ones that locked it into the plastic piece. So go ahead and get these ones right, that one, and they should look like this, because these are the ones I took out. And after that, I'll join you right back. All right, now that we got our steering wheel back on, we're gonna go ahead and want to screw everything back in, all of our screws that we unscrewed out. Don't miss a single one. And then we should be halfway done. Just go ahead and get all of our screws on. And the last thing we should do is put that thing back on. Let's get it. All right, guys, I'm back. I got every single screw in and everything. You're gonna have to push real hard because these right here, the holes weren't big enough, so I had to actually open them up and just screw them in, put all my full force in there. And yeah, the one thing I do gotta complain about this right here is that right here, this side is longer than the OEM one. See how compared to it, that one's longer. See, my OEM one ended right there, but now we got all this space, so it's in there fully, but you know, you can see like the spaces and everything. That's the only thing I gotta complain about, because this one fits fine, as you can see. First of all, look how beautiful that shit look. Except for right here, I don't know what's going on right here. I screwed everything's in right, so hopefully I'm hoping that when I get the airbag in, it at least minimizes how much it looks right there. But besides that, it looks absolutely beautiful. Just around these buttons, you know, I just don't really like that. But besides that, you're really not gonna even notice. But besides that, it looks absolutely beautiful. So what we're gonna do now is put the cover back on. So we're just gonna flip the steering wheel over. Make sure you do this on the foam it comes with, or just something protects it. All you are is just gonna push down on it slightly. Push down on it on all corners, you know, as hard as you can. Not as hard as you can, just, you know, put some elbow grease in it, you know. Now we're gonna flip it over. And as you can see, the clips are in it on those 4 black clips, and boom, we are done and ready to go. Yeah, we're done. So now what I'm going to do is actually, let me screw these back in right here. Actually, hold up, did I put this in the wrong way? No, I don't think so. Nope, yeah, I just had to push down on it. That's all. I was like, did I put this in the wrong way? Yeah, push this down, and then what we're gonna do is everything that we had, that we took out over here, these things that was right there, the springs and everything, the 44 lock right there, just put it all back, and then after that, we're just gonna put the steering wheel back on. All right, let's get to it. Let's go ahead and put these back. All right, guys, I'm not done yet, but I just wanna make sure you put the springs underneath each T40, because that's how it was when it came on. I forgot, I just had to look up my past video. But yeah, just make sure you have the springs under there when you screw on the T40s, and that's it. Okay, guys, now that I've got this piece in and that piece, all I have to say is screw this on before you get these on, because once you screw this, it's not enough room to put this under. So unscrew these if you already screwed them in, and then screw this one in, and then just screw these back in. And with that done, we're done with this, and we're gonna go ahead, hook it back up to the car, hook this plug up, put the airbag on, and then we should be done. Now all y'all wanna do is just get these plugs, put them up here. If you haven't already, if you forgot like me. All right, that's in. And there's a little like a clip that you can clip these in for they just stay in place. So I'm gonna clip those in right there, pull them, make sure there's no snag under there that gets caught up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put back the 19mm socket back on. All right, that's on, that's good. Now all we do is have to put the airbag in. Make sure you line the clips up with the orange and yellow. You don't want to make a mistake. Oh my gosh, that looks beautiful. This kind of makes it look weird, I'm not gonna lie, but actually I don't know, I think it just all came together and it just looks more funky because I haven't seen it all together like that. All right, guys, I went ahead and screwed both of them in right there to secure the airbag. It is a T30 that I used to get it in. The reason I didn't record that part was because my things kept on falling off, so I kept on having to get the airbag out, use my magnetic rod to get this screw out and everything, so that took a little bit. But with all that said and done, we're done with that. So we're gonna go ahead and put back on the little clips that make you don't see the holes. Yep, that's not coming off. The airbag sure is not coming off. And actually, It does look good. I don't know if you guys can see it well. I'll bring it up close, but everything comes together good. I have my car battery off because I didn't want to get popped by the airbag. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the battery back in. But with all that said, guys, look at this. Look at everything. It really comes together, doesn't it? With all the carbon fiber, the new dashboard, the new AC and volume knobs, everything all comes together. And this steering wheel completes it. I don't know if you guys saw, but I did get new floor mats, WeatherTech. I actually think it looks way better, way easier to clean than the regular OEM ones. Let's go ahead, move this tripod out the way. If we can just see it, what it looks like with everything else. Look at that. Look at that right there. It's absolutely beautiful. Imagine riding down with the convertible top down. Hear that beautiful exhaust. Pull up to the stoplight and then you see this. Like, that is crazy. Now I might add a push to start button right over there, like a red one, like a GTR one. But as of right now, I think the interior is done. New dashboard, carbon fiber vinyl, new floor mats, new steering wheel, new shift knob. I think everything might be done. I might add here and there, maybe some ambient lighting. I really don't know, to be honest. But as of right now, I'm gonna stop with the interior and move on to better things, like GTR taillights. I think that might be the new thing we're doing, GTR taillights in our next video, maybe. But with all that said and done, let's go ahead and hook up the battery and see if we have any airbag messages or anything else. All right, we got the battery hooked up. Let's go ahead and start the car and see if we have anything wrong with it. Nothing wrong with the car. That yellow caution light just because my door's open and I got a seatbelt light because, you know, I'm not wearing a seatbelt. Besides that, oh my gosh, this thing looks crispy. All I gotta say, it is definitely heavy duty. It is way bigger, like way thicker than the original steering wheel, but it's awesome. I'm gonna go take a drive with this soon, but with all that said, we're done with this video. Like and subscribe. If you have anything else you think I should do to the car or anything just want to shoot in the comments, just let me know. But with all that said, this is Matt of Auto Addictions. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.